Hey yogis, welcome back to the mat. This is Marcel, and today we're going to practice a 60-minute open or level Vinyasa flow. So, let's come to your mat, starting in a cross-legged seated position. If you like, you can use a pillow or a block. Just make sure that you're sitting comfortable, keeping the chest lifted, and then here, close your eyes. And then with your eyes closed, take a full breath from your nose into your belly. Inhale. From your mouth, very gentle exhale. Allowing the body to sink into stillness, feeling the support of your hips, your seating bones and your legs, allowing you a straight elevated posture in your upper body. And in this posture, being supported without any effort, you can feel the light motion of your breathing, the motion of inhale and exhale. And one more full breath from your nose, deep in. From your mouth, cleansing, exhale out. And then take your hands in prayer, Anjali Mudra, with your thumbs at the heart. Still feel the motion of your breath in your body. A gentle rise and fall in your chest. Feel how your body is constantly in motion, or there is a constant movement and fluctuation of energy within you. As your intention for your practice, you want to align deeper with this energy. You want to become more present and connected with the nature of life inside yourself. And one more breath to your heart, a deep full inhale, and cleansing exhale from your mouth. Then release your hands, open your eyes. We're going to get started in table position. Just for a moment to warm up the wrist before we move. So in this table position, setting your fingers pointing to the side, thumbs facing forward, and just very gentle start to lean left and right. So you're shifting weight from one side to the other, and also feel while the weight is shifting, how your arms, your shoulders are distributing the support differently. Also integrating half circles, moving back and forth while you're leaning left to right. And then the same thing, but in table position with the fingers facing forward, hands are shoulder distance apart. Make sure you keep weight in your index finger base, fingers are gripping down, and then start to lean back and forth. And in this back and forth motion, start to integrate circles. First going towards the right, just circling 2 or 3 times over the right hand, and then switching towards the left. And then here for some fin push-ups, bring the back of your hand down, fingers are squeezed together pointing to the center. Then really give weight into the back of your hand, bend the elbows, lower the chest down, and then arms straight, rise and round on your back. Just doing this a couple of times, creating a nice stretch into your arms, into the wrist. But make sure you always keep the back of your hand pushing down. You always want to feel weight distributed into your hand while you're moving. And then slowly release. For a moment, sit back. Just give your hands a little shake. Just imagine you're holding a wet towel and you're really like, want to shake out the water. Okay, then here coming to extended child's pose. So setting your hands shoulder distance at the front of your mat, but walking the knees slightly back. Keep your legs parallel, hip distance, toes are tucked, and then sitting your hips towards your heels. Active child's pose. And then here, take a cleansing breath from your nose. Inhale. From your mouth, easy exhale. And then inhale, rise up to table position and rounding. Exhale, drop your belly, lift your head, and push the hips back into child. Again, inhale, rise to table, round on your back. Exhale, lift your head, drop your belly, push the hips back into child's pose. One more time like this. Inhale, rise and round. Exhale, lift your head, drop your belly, sit the hips back into child. Then we're going to expand now. Inhale, rise and round the table. Exhale, lift your head, lift your chest, lean forward. Drop your hips, your belly, your chest to the ground. Slowly and controlled. From here, push up into table, round in your back. And exhale, sit into your child pose. Again, inhale, rise up and round. Exhale, lift your head, drop your hips, your belly, your chest down. Inhale, push up into table, round in your back. Exhale, sit into your child pose. One last time. Inhale, rise and round the table. Exhale, lift your head, lean forward, release your hips, your belly, your chest hover to the ground. Then inhale, push back into table and round them. Exhale into child pose. And then with back bends, inhale, rise and round the table. Exhale, lift your head, lean forward, release your hips, your belly, your chest down. From here, untuck your toes, push the top of your feet down so the kneecaps are lifted, all the muscles in your legs are active. And then from here, lift your chest, hover your palms off the ground. Make sure your neck is comfortable, shoulders are rolling back, elbows are hugged in, and the chest is lifting from the strength of your legs into the core, into the heart space. And then release down, reset hands and toes, push into table and round them. With your exhale, sit into child's pose. Again, inhale, rise up and round them. Exhale, lift your head, lean forward. Piece by piece, release to the ground. Untuck the toes, engage your legs. Inhale, lift your chest, float your hands. On your next breath, reach your arms behind you, lengthen the chest further forward, but keep the feet pressing down, keep your legs strong. Keep the chest lifted, reset your hands, tuck your toes. Inhale, push to table, round them. Exhale, sit into your child pose. And last time, inhale, rise and round into table. Exhale, lift your head, lean forward, release your hips, your belly, your chest down. Untuck your toes. Inhale, lifting the chest. Exhale, reaching your arms back. From here into full Shalabhasana, stay floating on your belly, lift your feet, reaching your arms and your legs behind you to create more elevation for the chest forward. With your exhale, release down, reset hands and toes. With your inhale, push up into table. And from here, into downward facing dog. Tuck the toes, lift the hips. And then take a moment in your down dog. You can mobilize, you can stretch and move in any way that feels comfortable. Pedal the heels or shake out the hips. Just explore a moment in this downward facing dog, what the body needs to get more steady and grounded. And then here, take one more cleansing breath from your nose in, from your mouth, gentle exhale out. And then on your next breath from downward facing dog, hover into plank, bring shoulder over wrist, thinking of the whole body as a strong engaged line. And then keeping this straight engagement, heels are pulling back hard forward, and then lean to the front, bend the elbows, slow motion, hover towards the ground. From here, Bhujangasana Cobra, untuck the toes. Lift the heart up. Make sure elbows and shoulders back. Lengthen the heart space forward. And then tuck the toes, lift the hips into down dog. Then gaze forward and step forward. Come to the front of your mat. Open halfway into Ardha Uttanasana. Roll the shoulders back, lengthen the spine. Fingertips can be on the floor or on your shins, whatever works. But tilt the pelvis forward, really expand into your chest. And then with your exhale, fold in deep Uttanasana. Release your neck and shoulders, fingertips to the ground. From here, fingertips to your toes, stretch your legs straight round in your back. And then keep sliding your fingers along your legs. Keep rounding your back. Slow motion, rise up to stand. At the top position, Tadasana, shoulders back, heart open. A full breath, deep inhale. And gentle exhale. And from here, Utthita-sthasana, reach up to the sky and lengthen. Take a full breath, lifting in further with the heart space. With the exhale, hands to the heart. Bend the knees and fold in Uttanasana. One more time. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway stretch. And here, fold in Uttanasana. Stretch your legs straight, fingers to your toes. Again, articulate your spine, round your back. Rising to stand, sliding your fingers along your legs, but use your leg muscles to support and lift. Rise to the center, Tadasana. Shoulders back, heart open, a full breath in, easy out. Again, Utthita-sthasana, reach up. Give it a full breath in, lean slightly back, open the heart space. With the exhale, hands to the heart, fold forward, Uttanasana. Ardha Utthana, halfway stretch. Again to fold in Uttanasana. And the last time, stretch your legs straight, fingers to your toes, round in your upper back. And then gentle, slow motion, slide your fingers along your legs, rise up to stand. Again at the top position, Tadasana, shoulders back, heart forward, the full breath in, easy out. Utthita-sthasana, reaching straight up. Think of lengthening from your heels into your fingertips, stretch up. But then keeping your arms reaching, but Utkatasana chair, bend the knees, squat the hips down. Make sure the shoulders, neck is comfortable while your arms reaching up. Bend the knees as deep as you can, sit the hips further down, but keep your core engaged, navel to spine, tailbone tucked. And from here, hands to the heart, forward fold, Uttanasana. Open halfway, Ardha Utthana. And then from here, step the right foot back, bring the right knee down. So you're coming into a low lunge position. Legs are parallel hip distance, and then rise up, Anjaneyasana. Lift the torso, reach your arms to the sky. Feeling the support of your legs, allowing you to lift more into your torso, reaching with your arms. And then from here, plant your hands, step into downward facing dog. On your next breath, hover into plank, bring shoulder over wrist, move forward. And then keep your legs straight or knees down to the floor. What is easiest for you, lean forward, bend the elbows, slow motion. With control, hover to the ground. Bhujangasana, cobra, untuck the toes, lift the heart space. Pushing into upward facing dog, arms straight, hover your knees, hover your hips. Into downward facing dog, tuck the toes, lift the hips high. Then a moment in down dog, lifting your tailbone, lengthen your spine, let your breath flow. Then step the right foot to the inside of the right hand. But now spin your left heel down. Make sure that your front heel and your back arch are in one line, and the left foot is facing to the short edge of your mat. But then from here, keep your torso on the inside of the right leg, on fingertips. Walk towards the front left corner of your mat to lean in deep and stretch the hips. Keep the right knee centered over your ankle. Keep the back leg strong and straight while you're leaning the torso in to stretch deeper. Then rise back up to center, stay on fingertips. From here, lift the left heel, and then one big step. Left foot forward into Ardha Uttanasana, halfway stretch and lengthen, and fold in Uttanasana. From here to Utkatasana, bend the knees, hips go low, arms are reaching for the sky, chest is expanding. And rise to stand, Tadasana. From here, Utthita-sthasana, reach up, expand the heart space, lean slightly back. The exhale, hands to the heart, forward fold, Uttanasana. Open halfway, Ardha Utthana. And then from here, step the left foot back, left knee down. And Anjaneyasana. Lift the torso, rise up. And reach for the sky. Make sure you bend the front knee deep. Allow the hips to ground and settle while you're expanding further with your upper body. And then release. Plant your hands. Step into downward facing dog. Downward facing dog to plank. Shoulder over wrist. Now your choice. You can either lower down straight to the floor and cobra up dog, or chaturanga, bend the elbows, lean in halfway, low push up. Chaturanga into upward facing dog, straight arms, lift the heart forward, lengthen the toes backwards, and into down dog, tuck the toes, lift the hips. And back in your down dog, take another full breath, easy in, gentle out. And then from here, bring the left foot forward to the inside of the left hand and spin the right heel down to the floor. Remember, front heel and back arch in one line. And then keeping your legs in this warrior stance, lean your torso on the inside of the left leg, on fingertips stretching to the front right corner of your mat. And then keeping the front knee centered, back leg strong, see how far you can lean in with your torso to create a nice deep stretch in your hip. Then rise back up on fingertips to center. From here, lift the right heel. And then one strong step, bring the right foot forward. Open halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. With the exhale, gentle fold in Uttanasana. From here to Utkatasana chair, bend the knees, lower the hips. While you lift your torso, reach your arms to the sky. And exhale to stand, Tadasana. Arms by your side and legs straight. From here, Uttita Hastasana, reach up. Lean slightly back and open the chest, full breath. With the exhale to fold in Uttanasana. Open halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. And then from here, step the right foot back. But now keep the right leg straight. Rise on fingertips so the torso is open and supported. And then strong in your legs from this high lunge. Rise up, hands to your hips. Take a moment to steady your stance. And high crush and reach your arms up to the sky. You feel the lift in your chest, stretching into your fingertips while you keep the legs strong. And then plant your hands, step into a one-legged downward facing dog. Stretch the left leg up to the sky. Really creating lift with your left leg, toes are pointed. Make sure you hold the hips square, and from your one-legged dog, hover forward into one-legged plank. Keep the left leg active, hovering, bend the elbows, lean into your chaturanga. From here, ground your feet, lift the chest, up dog. Tuck the toes, lift the hips into your down dog. Then step the right foot to the inside of the right hand. Spin the left heel down. But from here into Trikonasana, take the right hand to your ankle, left hand to your hip. First, stretch your right leg straight. Keep the torso centered over legs. And then from here, stack your shoulders, reach the left arm to the sky. Make sure the right hand is light while the left hand is reaching up. And then gaze to the floor. Take the left hand to your hip, bend the right knee. Place the right fingertips in front of you. With control, step forward into Ardha Chandrasana. Lift the left leg, open it to the side. Reach the left arm up. Maybe challenge your balance. Try to hover, right fingertips off the ground. Whoa, and then easy, release. Forward fold Uttanasana, shake it off. Open halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. From here, hands to your hips. With control, open chest, rise to stand. And Uttita Hastasana, reach up, extend. Lift the heart, lean back, open, full breath. With your exhale, hands to the heart, fold in Uttanasana. Halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. From here, step the left foot back. Make sure the feet are hip distance parallel. And then from the support of your legs, lift your torso, hands to your hips, into your high lunge. Steady your stance and high crush and reach your arms up. Expand your upper body to the sky while you keep your lower body rooted in the earth. And then from here, plant your hands, pull the right leg in and stretch it towards the sky. One-legged downward facing dog. Hips are square, left toes are pointed. And then hover forward, shoulder over wrist into one-legged plank. Bend the elbows, one-legged chaturanga. Pushing into up dog. Heart forward, shoulders back. Into down dog, tuck the toes and lift the hips. And from here, bring the left foot to the inside of the left hand. Spin the right heel down. Again, step by step, triangle trikonasana. Left hand to your leg. Stretch it straight. Stack your shoulders, keep the torso centered over your legs. Reach the right arm to the sky. Keep your legs strong to support your torso, so the left hand stays light. And then gaze to the floor, right into your hip. Bend the left knee, left fingertips forward. With control, slowly step into Ardha Chandrasana. Give all your weight to the left, lift the right leg, reach the right arm up. And then try to challenge your balance. See if you can hover your left fingertips off the ground. Lift and open into your half moon. And with control, ground your fingertips, square the hips, fold in Uttanasana, and shake it off. From here, Ardha Uttanasana, open halfway. Hands to your hips, open hard, rise to stand, Tadasana. In Tadasana, take a full breath, hands to the heart, deep in. Cleansing, exhale out. Just for a moment, feel your body more stimulated, more active and alive. And feel how each movement, each step, each asana is taking you deeper into the nature of your body. And again, to your heart, deep inhale. With the exhale, easy open your eyes. And then from here, for Malasana, open your feet about mat distance with the toes slightly pointing out. And then bend the knees, just very easy, squat the hips down. But keep the chest lifted and elbows connected towards your knees. Then really squeeze knees and elbows together to lift the chest up. If this is uncomfortable for you, if your heels are still lifted, you can roll up the mat behind you to have a little bit support, or maybe using a towel or blanket. So you can sit comfortable in this Malasana for a second. Then from here, we're going to move on into Bakasana, crow pose. So lift the hips slightly up. And then find a place at the front of your mat where you put your hands shoulder distance, similar to down dog or plank. And then from here, keep the hips lifted. Elbows are slightly bent, point to the center. And connect your knees to your upper arms. Then here, start to lean forward. Give weight into your hands. Maybe float one foot, maybe float both feet. Holding your crow pose Bakasana for a moment. Keep your elbows in, keep the gaze directed forward. From here, step or float into a Vinyasa down dog. And find the exit of your choice. Beating all together in downward facing dog, a moment to stretch and breathe. And from your downward facing dog, for pigeon prep, bring the right shin forward, the left knee down. Make sure the right shin is as parallel as possible to the front of your mat. With the hips square, walk the left knee further back. But engage your legs to sit up nice and tall. Maybe even make your fingertips light. Cultivating so much strength here to create elevation. And then keep the strength in your legs. Slowly lower onto your forearms. But coming onto your forearms, expand the torso forward. Push the left knee backwards. Allow the body to expand from the center so you can stretch deeper. And then from here, rise back up. First, place your hands shoulder distance at the front. And then walk the left knee in, tuck the toes, lift the left leg. And then push your hands into the ground. Rise, lift the hips, pull the right knee to your belly. Hover and hold the right leg in. Then from here into side plank Vashisthasana prep. Step the right foot by your side. The foot and the knee opening sideways while the left outer edge of your foot is coming down. And then from here stack your shoulders, reach the right arm to the sky. Make sure the legs are supporting the hips, whole body is turning sideways. And then from here lift the right heel. Take the right hand to the right knee. Gaze to the front of your mat. First pull the right knee towards your belly. And then one big step. Bring the right foot to the front of your mat and the left knee down. From here, shift the hips back. Stretch your right leg straight into your Ardha Hanuman half split. Then for a moment, just gentle bow over the right leg, leaning towards the front, while you're getting a nice stretch into the backside. Make sure the left knee is right under your hip joint and the hips stay square. If you're still up here, that's totally fine, as long as you feel a deep stretch. And see how far you can bow your upper torso into that stretch. And slowly release. Step by step into downward facing dog. A moment to shake off. Always feels nice here to move the hips, the legs a little bit after all these deep hip work. And then second side pigeon prep. Bring the left shin forward, right knee down. Again, take a moment here, hips square, walk the right knee back to open space. And then really try to become light on your fingertips. So finding support in your legs to lift. And then from here, holding this leg support, lower onto your forearms. But really focus on expanding the chest forward while you're pulling the right heel, the right knee backwards. You should feel a deep stretch, especially around the left hip. And then just allow it to sink into that stretch. Focus into your breathing. Just easy inhale and exhale. And then slowly rise up. First, blend your hands shoulder distance. Move the right leg in. Stretch the right leg straight. Push into the ground to elevate. And then lift the hips. Pull the left knee to your belly. For a moment, hover and hold this very strong plank position. And then Vashisthasana side plank prep. Step the left foot down. Open the leg to the side while you spin the outer edge of the right foot down. And then stack your shoulders. Reach the left arm to the sky. You can see my hips are not sagging. I'm really using support from the right side body to lift into my left arm. Then lift the left heel, take the left hand to your knee. For a moment, hover the left knee, pull it to your belly. Gaze to the front of your mat. With control, easy, soundless, step the left foot forward, right knee down. And into Ardha Hanuman. Shift the hips back. Stretch the left leg straight. Really make sure the right knee stays under your hips and you're holding them square. And then from here, folding over the straight leg, leaning towards the front. And again, step by step release into your downward facing dog. Once more, feel free to pedal your heels, shake out your hips. Just reset the body. And then here again, catch your breath from your nose in, from your mouth easy. Exhale out. Then bring your knees down, come to a seat. We're going to start working on inversions, Shirshasana 1, headstand. Here, if you feel uncomfortable with freestanding balance, you can move your mat towards the wall space to have support behind you. If you're already confident in your Shirshasana, feel free to try out leg variations. I'm just going to hold the straight basic posture for 1 minute. Whatever works for you in this minute, working on some variations or trying to be upside down with wall is very welcome. So, find your space, set up your foundation, elbows shoulder distance, hands interlaced, and then bring the crown of your head down. From here, tuck the toes, lift the hips, and then any entry that works for you, come into upside down first. And then from here in your own space, working into the straight shape for 1 minute. Make sure your shoulders stay away from your ears and do easy breathing from your nose. If you're doing any leg variations, slowly come back to center, finding the straight. And then slowly release. In your own pace with your own exit, control, come back to the floor. With your eyes closed, find a seat. Take a moment in stillness. Let the body center. And then recognize how the demand, the challenge of your practice, your asana, is creating a lot of intensity, a lot of stimulation, a lot of high energy within yourself. But now, with each breath you take, this intensity is passing. You're feeling more grounded and steady. But in this groundedness, also more strong. You're able to own more of your own potential, being more aligned with the nature of your body. Again, hands in prayer, Anjali Mudra, a full breath through your heart in. Cleansing exhale from your mouth out. And then open your eyes. From here, come into table position. And just for a moment to relax our neck. Just in this table position, neutral spine. Move your chin to the left and to the right. And this is not a stretch, just a gentle mobilization to see how much space you can reopen. After the neck, the shoulders have worked so much. And then also making half circles, like from the left to the center of the chest, to the right and back. And then just for a second, let the head shake out. And for some cat and cow, drop the belly, lift your chest, lift your head. And then tuck your tailbone round in your back. In your own pace, mobilize the spine. Again, creating space in your upper body. Softly, gently reopen the muscles. And then from here, into downward facing dog. Tuck the toes, lift the hips. And same in down dog. If there's anything you want to move, you want to stretch, feel free to do so. Using this as a place to come back to grounding and centeredness. Then step the right foot to the inside of the right hand. Bring the left knee down. Here in a low lunge. We're going to work into a twist. Keep the left hand grounded, but roll the right shoulder back. Reach the right arm up. And then make sure in this twist, the right knee is not opening. You're keeping it centered while the chest is twisted. Then for a deeper thigh stretch, bend the left knee, grab the foot, pull it towards your hip. Try to connect hip and heel to touch while you're holding your twist. And the more you're leaning the hips forward, the more the right knee is bending, the deeper the stretch is going to be. And slowly release, downward facing dog. Once more a moment to stretch and shake it off. We go to the second side. Now the left foot forward, right knee down. Again, low lunge into a twist, grounding the right hand, turn the torso to the side, and then reach the left hand up. Then make sure the left knee stays centered. Then from here into your thigh stretch. Bend the back leg, grab the foot. And now pull the heel to touch your hip. While you bring hip and heel to touch, keep your torso twisted. Move the hips further forward. And again, release downward facing dog. It's going to be the last downward facing dog for this class. So give it a little stretch and one more full breath from your nose in. From your mouth cleansing, exhale out. And then from here, find your way to the floor and onto your belly. Make sure you find a comfortable place. And then reach your arms back, hands on fingertips next to your hips and the top of your feet pressing down. And then push your fingers, your feet down. With your inhale, lift the chest up. With the exhale, release. Again, inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, release down. Think of a wave in your spine. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, release. Always keep arms and legs engaged. Inhale, rise. Exhale, release. One last time with your inhale, rise up. With the exhale, release. Just for a moment of rest. You can take your hands like a pillow. Shake out your hips and legs. Find a moment of stillness. Then for one Shalabhasana, same thing here, press your feet down, lift your chest, reach your arms behind you, but now float your feet. And hovering on your belly, see how much you can lengthen the heart forward, arms and legs reaching behind, but keep your neck comfortable. Don't push too much to gaze forward, keeping the neck structure very gentle, engaged, putting your chin towards your chest. And exhale, release. Once more, shake it off. And then from here, turn onto your back, getting ready for some bridge work. We're going to start with Siddha half bridge, but again, we're going to move dynamic. So first, make sure that you're comfortable on the ground. Then hug your shoulders and press your elbows into the ground next to your torso. And then with your knees bent, legs parallel hip distance. On your inhale, lift the hips up. With the exhale, release down. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, release down. One last time, inhale, rise up. But now we're going to hold this position. Interlace your hands behind your back. Hug your shoulders further in. Press your arms down. Using the strength of arms and shoulders, expand your chest. Use the strength of your legs. Lift the hips. And then with your next exhale, slowly release, come back to the floor. Take a moment, allow your body to rest. We're going to do one final back bend. You can either come into the same position, half bridge, Siddha or you can join me for Urdhva Dhanurasana, full bridge. So whatever is your choice. First, bring your hips up. For half bridge, interlace your hands behind your back. Full bridge, follow me. Place your hands behind your head with your thumbs at your ears. Push into the ground, lift onto the crown of your head first. Make sure you hug your elbows in, and then push your arms straight, rise all the way up, full bridge, Urdhva Dhanurasana. And then in your back bend, you can start to pulsate back and forth, using your leg strength to stretch more into your upper body, creating a deeper back bend, but very gentle, moving with your breath, pulsating in deeper. And then with your next exhale, slowly release. Find your way to the ground and into Supta Baddha Konasana. Bring your feet to touch, knees open to the sides, and then resting the right hand on your belly, left hand at the heart. And then here with your eyes closed, take a cleansing breath. From your nose to your belly, inhale. From your mouth, easy exhale. And just feel after all this effort, the demand of your practice, how your body wants to rest. How you're naturally sinking into the ground, your muscles are relaxing. And in this relaxation, your mind is present. You're clearly centered into your body. And with each breath you take, you're feeling more light and peaceful coming to rest. One more cleansing breath from your nose in, from your mouth easy. Exhale out. And then bring your knees to touch in the center. Open the feet mat distance and start to windshield viper twist. Gentle, leaning towards the left and towards the right. Then pull your knees towards your belly. Keep rolling left to right to massage your lower back a bit more. And then roll over towards the right side. Using the support of your hands, lift yourself up, come to a seat. And then here come to a cross-legged seat with the right shin in front. Make sure you feel your seating bones on the ground, sit up nice and tall. With your inhale, reach up and lengthen towards the ceiling. With the exhale, twist your torso towards the right and using your hands for support. So now my right hand is behind you, allowing you to lift more. The left hand is pulling against the right knee to deepen my twist. Make sure the shoulders, the neck is comfortable, the twist is really happening from the body center, while the hips stay evenly grounded. You can also start to move your neck towards the left and right shoulder, just giving a little deeper stretch here. Then inhale back to center, reach up, lengthen. Exhale, start to fold forward, lean towards the floor. If you can, your fingertips or your forearms to the ground. Keep the outer edge of your feet pushing down, while the knees are also pushing and the hips are pushing towards the ground. And from this very gentle engagement, allow the torso to lean in, fold in as much as you can. And inhale to rise. Now place your hands behind you, fingers pointing forward. Make sure the chest is lifted. And then with the knees bent, open your feet slightly and then twisting to the left and to the right. Again, windshield viper twists, but now seated. And then second side. Now bring the left shin in front, cross-legged seat. Again, with your inhale, you reach up and lengthen. Now with your exhale, you twist to the left. Using my arms for support, now my left hand is pressing towards the my right hand towards the left knee to deepen, while I'm keeping the left hand behind me to support. And with each breath, inhale, you sit up further, exhale, you twist deeper. And also feel free to include some neck mobilization, just very gently moving your head towards the left and right. Then inhale, rise back up to center and stretch. With the exhale, easy start to fold forward. Lean your torso in, at the fingertips or forearms to the ground. While the legs stay very gentle engaged, just releasing your upper body. Maybe even making a little pillow with your hands or resting your forehead to the ground. Then with each breath you take, slowly sink in deeper, allowing yourself to relax. And then inhale to rise. And one final forward fold. For Tadasana, bring your feet to touch. Bend the knees and open them to the outside. Make sure you have some space between your hips and your heels. And then gently bow forward first with the chest lifted. And the same thing here with each breath. Start to sink in deeper, folding from the hips. Maybe at the deepest position, releasing your head to your heels or taking your hands as a little pillow. And then feel the motion of inhale and exhale, how your inhale opens space, and with the exhale you can ease deeper into this opening. Once more at the deepest place, focus into your breath. Feel your inhale opening space, with the exhale you can ease deeper into this opening. And then inhale to rise up. And from here, come to a comfortable seat. If you like, you can use a pillow or a block to make sure that the hips are really comfortable even on the ground. And then the legs crossed in any way that is good. We're going to do a very short, quick pranayama to calm down the nervous system. So sitting up nice and tall, resting your hands on your knees, close your eyes. And then take a full breath from your nose, inhale. From your mouth, gentle exhale. And then keep breathing from your nose. Inhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 5. Exhale 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 5. Exhale 10. Inhale 5. Exhale 10. And one more cleansing breath from your nose, a full deep inhale into your belly. From your mouth, gentle exhale. And then stay still with your eyes closed. Just keeping all your presence with your breath. Feeling your body steady, your mind centered. Sitting in stillness. And take one more cleansing breath, a deep inhale from your mouth, exhale. And then from here, find your way to the floor for Shavasana. You can straighten your arms and legs, turning your palms so you're still facing towards the sky. Then holding your focus with your breathing, feeling the ease and comfort in your body, feeling light and peaceful in your mind, easing into the final rest of your Shavasana. Slowly start to increase your breathing. Find a deeper inhale and lengthen your exhale. Very gentle, start to mobilize your body, moving fingers and toes, stretching arms and legs. Anything that feels good to wake up from Shavasana. And then bend both knees, pull them towards your belly. And very easy rolling left to right to massage your lower back a bit. And then lean over towards the right side. Using the support of your hands, lift yourself up into a seat. Again, finding a comfortable seat with your eyes closed. Find your hands in prayer Anjali Mudra with your thumbs at the heart. Take one more breath through your heart in. Easy, gentle exhale out. For a last moment, sitting in stillness, feeling your body steady and your mind centered. Feeling deeper connected with yourself, a unity and harmony of body and mind. Being grateful for your practice that was taking you here. One last full breath to your heart in. With the exhale out, bow your head. Namaste.